Stop for a moment. I am not asking you to like this video. I'm not asking you to comment. All I ask is that you listen to me until the very end, because what I'm about to tell you is something society may have trained you to ignore. You have been told that being nice is a virtue, that being kind is the highest form of character. You have been taught to be agreeable, to avoid conflict, to put others first. You learned to smile when you were angry, to say yes when you meant no, to apologize for things that were not your fault. You became the reliable one, the helpful one, the one who never makes a scene. But let me ask you a question. What has all this niceness truly earned you? Did it earn you genuine respect? Did people see your endless giving and admire your strength? Or did they see an open resource, an easy path, a person whose boundaries could be crossed without consequence? Let me tell you the brutal truth that no one wants to admit. In the unwritten laws of human nature, comfort is not the same as respect. Being liked is not the same as being valued. Your niceness has not made you strong. It has made you predictable. And predictability, my friend, is the enemy of respect. In this video, we are not going to talk about being mean or becoming a bad person. We are going to talk about reclaiming your power. I will reveal 7 psychological shifts that will transform you from the nice person who gets overlooked to the respected individual whose presence is felt and whose boundaries are honored. But be warned, this knowledge comes with a responsibility. Once you understand this, you can no longer pretend you do not know. You either continue down the path of being too nice, or you start the difficult but rewarding journey of earning true respect. So prepare yourself, because the next few minutes will deconstruct everything you thought you knew about being nice. The first rule: understand the predator-prey dynamic of human interaction. Before you can fix the problem, you must diagnose it correctly. Human beings, for all our sophistication, still operate on primal instincts. In social dynamics, there is often a subconscious assessment of who is the predator and who is the prey. This is not about physical violence. It is about psychological dominance. The person who is too nice constantly sends out prey signals. You agree too quickly. You avoid eye contact when challenged. You laugh nervously at inappropriate jokes. You over-explain yourself. You are signaling, "I am not a threat. I will not fight back. You can do as you please." People do not disrespect you because they are evil. They disrespect you because you have given them a subconscious green light to do so. The first step is to recognize this dynamic within yourself. Are you acting like prey? Do you shrink yourself to make others comfortable? Until you see this, you will forever blame them for a dynamic you are actively participating in.
The second rule: embrace the power of a strategic no. The word no is the most powerful tool in the arsenal of the respected individual. The nice person is terrified of this word. They believe saying no will lead to rejection, to anger, to being disliked. And they are right, it might. But what they fail to understand is that a strategic no does not decrease respect, it multiplies it. When you say yes to everything, your yes becomes worthless. It is expected, it is taken for granted. But when you reserve your yes for things that align with your values and your time, your yes becomes a valuable commodity, and your no becomes a declaration of self-respect. Start small. Say no to a small request you do not have time for. Say no without a long-winded apology or a fabricated excuse. Just a calm, confident, "No, I can't do that right now." Observe the reaction. There may be initial surprise or even irritation, but beneath that, a seed of respect has been planted. They now know you have boundaries and that your time and energy are not infinite resources for them to exploit. The third rule: stop explaining and start declaring. The person who is too nice is a chronic over-explainer. When they say no, they follow it with a 5-minute speech about why they are saying no. When they state an opinion, they immediately soften it with disclaimers and justifications. They are essentially asking for permission to have their own thoughts and boundaries. A respected person does not ask for permission. They declare their reality. Observe the difference. The nice person says, "I'm so sorry. I really wish I could help, but I have this thing with my family and it's just a really busy weekend for me." The respected person says, "I won't be able to make it." The nice person says, "I'm not an expert, but I kind of feel like maybe we should consider another option." The respected person says, "My perspective is that we should consider another option." Stop seeking approval for your own existence. Your decisions are your own. Your opinions are your own. State them calmly and concisely. If someone asks for an explanation, you can choose to give one, but it should be a choice, not a nervous reflex. Let your statements stand on their own 2 feet. They are stronger that way.
The fourth rule: master the art of comfortable silence. Silence is a vacuum, and the nice person feels an overwhelming urge to fill it. In a negotiation, when the other side goes quiet, the nice person starts talking, offering concessions just to break the tension. In a conversation, when there is a pause, the nice person rushes to fill it with chatter. This signals anxiety and a lack of control. A respected person understands that silence is a form of power. They are comfortable in the pause. They know that the person who fills the silence first often loses the power dynamic. The next time you are in a tense conversation or a negotiation and there is a moment of silence, do not speak. Breathe, maintain eye contact, let the other person break first. You will be astonished at what they reveal or concede simply because they could not handle the pressure of the quiet. You are not being awkward, you are being powerful. You are demonstrating that you are not intimidated by the absence of noise. You are in control of the space. The fifth rule: let them see the cost of disrespect. Being too nice often means you absorb disrespect without consequence. Someone makes a joke at your expense and you laugh along. Someone is late to a meeting with you and you say, "Don't worry about it." You are teaching them that disrespecting you has no cost. The respected individual, subtly or directly, makes the cost of disrespect clear. This is not about starting a fight. It is about calibration. If someone makes a joke at your expense, you do not laugh. You hold their gaze with a neutral expression for a moment too long. The silence is the consequence. If someone is consistently late, you start the meeting without them, or you simply leave after a reasonable time. Their inconvenience is the consequence. You are not punishing them. You are teaching them. You are demonstrating that your time and your dignity have value, and there is a price to be paid for not honoring that value. People do not respect what is free. The sixth rule: develop a purpose that is bigger than their approval. Much of the need to be nice comes from a deep-seated desire for external validation. You want people to like you, to approve of you, to accept you. The ultimate cure for this is to find a purpose that is so compelling and so important to you that their approval becomes irrelevant. This could be your career, your craft, a physical goal, a passion project.
When you are passionately engaged in building something, whether it is a business, a body, or a skill, your focus shifts inward. You are no longer deriving your self-worth from the fleeting opinions of others. You are deriving it from your own actions and your own progress. This creates a natural confidence that is magnetic. People are drawn to those who have a strong sense of direction. They can sense that your world does not revolve around them, and this paradoxically makes them want to be in your orbit even more. Your mission becomes your anchor, and when you're anchored, you cannot be easily swayed by the winds of their approval.
The seventh rule: replace niceness with kindness and strength. This is the final and most important shift. The goal is not to stop being a good person. The goal is to stop being a nice person. Niceness is often rooted in fear, a fear of rejection, a fear of conflict. It is passive and seeks to please. Kindness, on the other hand, is rooted in strength. Kindness is a conscious choice made by someone who is not afraid. A kind person can still say no. A kind person can still have strong boundaries. A kind person can still hold others accountable. The difference is that their actions come from a place of genuine care and self-respect, not from a place of fear and people-pleasing. A nice person gives you their last $5 because they are afraid to say no. A kind person might give you their last $5 as a deliberate choice to help. Or they might say no because they know they need it for themselves. The kind person is in control. The nice person is being controlled. Strive to be kind but firm. Strive to be generous but with boundaries. Strive to be understanding but not a doormat. So now, as we conclude, I want you to look back at your life, at all the times you were too nice, too accommodating, too agreeable. See them not as failures, but as lessons. Lessons in a language you were never taught, the language of self-respect. Your journey does not begin with changing them. It begins with changing the signals you send out. It begins with one strategic no, one comfortable silence, one declarative statement. You have the power to recalibrate every relationship in your life, to teach the world how you expect to be treated. It will not be easy. It will feel uncomfortable at first. But I promise you, the respect you gain from yourself first and then from others will be worth more than a lifetime of being liked for being someone you are not. Your kindness is a gift. Stop giving it to those who treat it like it is worthless. Start treating it like the treasure it is, and only then will the world begin to see its value.